Hi, this is Ronnie, and this is my entry into Letty's My Little Sweet Peas challenge giveaway. The challenge was to make a card for her daughter. She turned 10, and her daughter Liliana likes to craft. She makes little miniatures out of Play-Doh, and she also draws. And she likes it when Letty gets Happy Mail or winnings or swaps in. And so Letty wanted everyone to make her birthday card and send it in. So I definitely wanted to get in on that challenge. And this is the card that I made for Liliana. And it's almost 6 by 6, 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And the paper I used for it is Dottie for You, and it's by Close to My Heart. And it was a special they had this summer. You buy so much, you got it for $5. And a friend of mine had got a couple. Anyway, she sold me one of hers for just the $5. So that was really good. The challenge is, of course, to be a subby and to make the card for Liliana, and then to have a stamped image. And the stamped image I have here is a gorgeous girl, pale pink, and I got it from Letty. Thank you, Letty. I wouldn't have had one to use for the challenge if I hadn't got it from you. So anyway, that's the one I used, and I used it and made a scene card. Hey, Steph, I made a scene card. Anyway, I still plan on doing your challenge, Steph, if you're watching. But this is my first scene card. And to use flowers, bling, and charms. And so the flowers that I used on here is the Flower Soft. If you're not familiar with it, it's just little teeny tiny pieces. And you put them on with glue dots. You just dot your glue on, and you put it on a stamped image. Or you can also buy these cards that's already like a scene card, and then you just add to it. And I think they have tags too. But I stamped it, and it had the tree, and instead of coloring the tree, since I don't have no Copics or Spectrum Neor, all I had was colored pencils. I thought, well, I wanted it to show up on this colored paper that I used for the grass and the paper I used for the sky. Anyway, so I thought, well, I'll use the Color Soft. And this is my first time using it. I did get it a while back when HSN had a special, and I'd been wanting it for a long time. And I thought, well, I'll get it, only I just haven't had anything I really needed it for, and didn't just sit down and play with it. I didn't want to waste it. I thought, well, I'll have something sooner or later, and I have it now. Anyway, if you can see, it looks like little leaves and blossoms on the trees. And I did it on 2 of them. And you dot your glue on, then you sprinkle the one color on. You don't want to mix the two. And I did the green first. And then you kind of mash it down with your fingers and let it dry. And then you put the next color on. And so you do it the same way. So I did the pink. And in the pink, it don't come with the sparkle, and there is sparkle in there. So I use this Craftworks pink glitter. And like I said, I used the Dottie paper pack. And these are little cutouts from there, and I just fussy cut around them. And then I took stickles around each one, and the 3 stickles that I used is, this one was Studio G, the green one, and then the pink one, and then I used eucalyptus, that's real stickles. They all seem the same to me. This one I got from Amber, Lyric Clever. Hi, Amber. And Lyric Clever 810. And she said this was her favorite stickles, and I think it might be mine because I'm getting low on it and because I've used it a lot. I took it around here, but then I also took it around the hills of grass. I layered the grass so there would be like hills and valleys there. And then I thought, well, I think I'll stickle it up and make it just a little bit more brighter. And I also stickled the brad that I put here. And when I went to put it on, the stickles came off on my thumb. But it's still shaped like a heart, so I took some glossy accents and put it back on. Anyway, y'all know I love to layer, so I layered here and added another cloud from the paper line. And this paper line does have the white stitch looking around here, the faux stitching. So I had to add it here since that one's a layered one. But on the gorgeous girl, I layered her, and all the paper came from the Dottie except for her little jacket here, and it was a piece of scrap I had laying on the table. And so I made the jacket, stamped it, and cut it out and paper pieced it. And then I cut her head out separately and paper pieced it. And I cut the little bear out and paper pieced him. Well, didn't paper piece him, I pop dotted him. But I added stickles to highlight her clothes. And right here, if you can see, I put some of the flower soft down here because I wanted to look like some of the blossoms had fell on the ground. And this is an easel card. And it sets up like this. And I used this punch I got from Amber. So that's another thing I got from Amber. And I took some of the pink that I used for the cardstock and laced it through there. And then the flowers are from Prima, and I've got this many years ago on HSN. And as you can tell, it still looks full. And I have used out of it, I don't know how many times, and it hasn't even put a dent in it. And then I put some bling right here. And it's Studio G bling. And I layered this. I put some more of the Dottie behind here. And then I put some of the pink from the cardstock also behind that. And then pop dotted it up. And then on the inside, I put a piece of cardstock. And I used this punch so it'd have hearts. And she also wanted you to write words of encouragement to Liliana, so I wrote on the inside. And that's my card. Oh, yeah, and I used Close to My Heart ink. I used the chocolate and the lagoon. And I think that's all I used. And I also punched out these. Sarah from Scratch had gave me a little butterfly punch. And I punched these out, and I'm just going to kind of put them in the card like confetti. So when she opens the card, she'll have little butterflies laying everywhere. I wanted to put them on here, but they seemed kind of big. So I didn't put them on here, but I thought I'm still going to use it, so I put it on the inside. Anyway, you can go on over to Letty's channel and check out her channel. Check out her crafty videos. And also check out her challenge. And enter her challenge and do card for Liliana. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Bye.